So strings in Python. So what are strings, right? So string is a sequence of characters. Like if I write this hello, this is a sequence of characters. So these are called as strings, right? Now how can we create strings in Python, right? We create a variable, right, and to that variable we assign the sequence of characters. So that's how we create strings, right? So this is a sequence of characters. We are assigning that sequence of characters to a variable, right? So now this if we print this string, print my string, we'll get hello, right? Let me show you, right? So if you see here, so we got this output hello. Now there is another way. Now you see we put these characters in single quotes. We can also put these characters or sequence of characters in double quotes like this. This is a double quotes. Again we are assigning this string to the variable my string. So if we print my string, again we get the same string. There is one more way. So by using triple quotes, you see triple quotes, we can create string by using triple quotes also. So again if we print my string, we get the same string, right? So there are three ways using, we can create string by using single quotes, double quotes and triple quotes, right? Okay, then how do we access characters in a string, right? So let's see that. How do we access characters in a string? So let's say we have created this string, right? Hello. Now when the string is created or it is stored in the memory, right? So this first location or first character, this string has indices, this string has indices. So this first location in the string is a 0th location, or the index of the first character in the string is 0. Index of the second character is 1, index of the third character is 2, so on and so forth, right? So that is how a string is stored in memory, right? So 0th index, first index, so on and so forth. The string characters has indices. Now if we want to access this character, you simply say name of the string. Name of the string is my string here, and the square brackets and the index, or the index from where you want to access the character. So my string of 0 will give us h, right? So this will give us h. Now similarly the string has negative indices, right? For example, the last character has index -1, the second last character has index -2, -3, so on and so forth, right? So if you start from the last, the indices, negative indices, you will have negative indices. If you start from the beginning, you will have positive indices starting from 0. If you start from last, the indices will start from -1, -2, -3, so on and so forth. Okay, so my string of -1 will give us the last character, that is 0. Sorry, I'm sorry, O. It's not 0, O. We'll get O, right? Also, we can get the slice of the string in the similar way. We get a slice of the list, right? So for example, if I want to get the slice of the string, the name of the string is my string. I'll say my string, and to take a slice, I need to mention the starting index, start, and this colon, the end, starting index and ending index. So if I write starting index as, let's say 2, and the ending index as 5, so I will get a slice or substring starting at 2 and ending at 4. You see, this 5 is excluded, 5th location or 5th index is excluded, end index is excluded. That means you get a slice from starting to end -1 location, right? So you will get a slice from 2 to 4th, right? Index 2 to index 4. That means from here to here, LLO, will get LLO. We have this, my string is hello, so we will get a slice LLO. Okay, so let us further see. Now if you want to access an index which is not there in the string, like this 15 is not there in the string, so we'll get an error, string index out of range, right? Also, if you try to access the indices by using a floating point number, you will get an error. Indices cannot be floating point numbers, they must be integers. Indices are always integers. So, how to change or delete the string, right? Now, the idea is strings are immutable. The strings are immutable like tuples, right? So, this means that elements of a string cannot be changed once it has been assigned, right? We cannot change the elements of a string, right? For example, if we have this string, and if you try to say my string of 4, that means you are trying to change the character on 4th index or 4th location, that is this one. So, if you are trying to assign this character to this location, you will get an error. This error you will get. The error is string object does not support item assignment, right? Because they are immutable. We cannot delete or remove character from a string, but deleting the string entirely is possible using the keyword delete. I can use a keyword delete and I can delete the entire string, right? So, delete my string, complete string object will be deleted. Now, if you try to print the string, by using print my string, you will get this error. You will get this error because this my string object, which was my string object, is no more in the memory, it's deleted, right? Okay. Then what are the various string operations which we can perform? What are the operations which we can perform on the string, right? So, the first operation is called as concatenation, right? What is concatenation operation? Let us see. I have one string, right, S1, and I have another string S2, right? So, attaching this string S2 at the end of S1 is called as concatenation, right? Or attaching S1 at the end of S2 is called as concatenation. Putting one string at the end of the other string and making a one complete big string is called as concatenation. So, for example, if I have S1 and S2, if I put this Sachin at the end of hello, I will get a string called as hello Sachin, right? That means I am attaching S2 at the end of S1. So, that is called as string concatenation. So, how can we do that? We can use an operator called as plus operator. This plus operator, when applied on the string operands, acts as the concatenation operator, right? So, S1 plus S2 will give us hello Sachin, this one. So, if you want to repeat a string for a certain amount of time, for example, if I want to repeat this S1 3 times, S1 is Sachin. If I want to repeat S1 3 times, I will simply say S1, this is the star operator, star 3, that means repeat S1 3 times. If I print that, you will get this hello thrice, right? Then how can we iterate through this string, right? So, we can iterate through the string, right, by using a for loop, right? Let us say we have this string, right? So, we will take this variable L to iterate through the string, right? So, for L in hello world, right? So, L will take the value H in the first iteration, L will take the value H. We will check is L equal to O. If not, then we will not increment our count, which is set to 0, right? So, again after finishing, this for loop contains only one statement, that is this if, right? So, this for loop contains only one statement, that is this if. If this if condition is false, we will directly go out of we will directly go in the for condition, right? So, L will take the value H, right? We will go inside for loop and we will check this condition. This condition is false, we will not execute this, we will go up, and now L will take value E. Again, for L is equal to E, we will go inside. Now, is L equal to O? No, L is not O. Again, we will not execute this statement, we will go up. Now, L will take value L. Again, this will be false, right? We will go up, L will take value L. Again, this will be false, we will go up, L will take value O. Now, this time this condition will be true because L is O and we are comparing with O with O. So, this condition is true. So, we will execute this statement which says count is equal to count plus 1, right. So, this statement can be written like this. Now, what is count? Count is 0 already. So, 0 plus 1 is 1. So, count has become 1 now, right. So, that means what we are doing? We are counting the number of occurrences of letter O. We are counting the number of occurrences of letter O, right. So, at the end of this for loop, when this string will be exhausted, that means when we reach the end of the string, that time will come out of this for loop, that time this count will be 2, because there are two oaths, right? For those oaths, this condition will be true. For all other characters, this condition will be false. And if you come out of this for loop, so this is the statement where which is out of the for loop. So here we are printing count is 2, so 2 letters found. So that is the output which we will get. Now, how can we check whether some character or some letter is there in the string or not? So we can, that is called as string membership test, right? By using in, right, we can check, we can have a string membership test. So L in hello world, if L is there in hello world, L is there in this string, and this will return true. This in will return true if this character is there in this string. So L is there in the string, so that's why this in will return true, right? This in will return false if this character, this may be a character or a string, right? So OR, is OR in this string? Yes, OR is there, right? So this will again in will return true. If I write X in hello world, you will get false because X is not there in the hello world. So string methods, what are some? There are some string methods. There are methods which you can call on the string object. So this lower, upper, join, split, find, replace, these are some string methods, or these are some methods which you can call on string objects. So hello dot, so this is the string object, right? On that string we are calling this lower method. So this lower method will convert this string into lowercase like this. Hello dot upper, so this upper method will convert this string into the capital or caps or upper characters, right, like hello. Now if you have this string, this is a string, right? On this string, if we call a split method, so this split method will split the string and put it in a list, right? We will have a list of words of the strings, right? Now, so to this split method we are not passing anything. By default, this split method will split the string on the basis of spaces. That means two words will be considered separate words if there is space between those words. For example, this space will, so this will be one word or one string, will be another string, right, or another word, right? So this will again space, so we'll have a split as separate word. So all these words which we get from by splitting this string will be put in a list. Okay. Now then there is another method which we can call on this string called a join method, right? So if we call a join method, right, so to this join method we are passing the list, we are passing the list of words. So this join method will join these words, right, by using this operator or by using this character, right? So this is hyphen here, so this hyphen will be put, these words will be joined, and in between every pair of words this hyphen will be placed like this, right? So these words are now converted into a string. So these words are joined as a string. So this is one complete string, right? So we can call split on a string, and we can have a join method, and to that join method we'll pass the list of words, and that list of words will be converted into a string by this join method, right? Okay. So join method accept the list of words as a parameter. So for example, there is one more method here called as find. We can call find method on a string, and that find method will return the location on which we will find the substring. For example, here to find method we are passing this substring and we are asking, tell me the location on which this MO is present, right? So this is 0th location, 1, 2, 3, space is 4th location, and this M is 5th location, So find MO, right, on the string will return us 5 because because this MO is starting at 5th location. So, this find method returns 5. Right. So, let us say S1 is bad morning. So, we will call this replace method on S1, right, S1 dot replace, right, and in that S1 what we want? We want this bad to be replaced by this good. So, to this replace method we are passing 2 words. The first word is the word which we want to replace, and the second word is a word which will replace this word, right. So, these two words are passed as parameters to this replace, and this replace we are calling on this S1. Now, remember this S1 is there in the memory. S1 is this good morning, good morning. Now, so when I call S1 dot replace, we are not changing this string, we are not changing this string, we are not changing this string, because strings are immutable. We cannot change the contents of the string. So, what this replace does is it replaces this bad and with good. So, this was I am sorry, this S1 was bad morning, right. So, when we call replace on this S1, so this replace does not replace the string S1, does not replace the characters in S1, but what it does is it replaces this bad with good morning, but it altogether creates a new string in the memory. So, this is a new string created by replace in memory, right, by replacing characters or letters in S1, and that new string is assigned to this variable S2, right. So, S1 does not modify the original string remains intact, right, but it creates a new string with the modifications, and that is assigned to a new variable here S2. If you print S1, you will get bad morning. If you print S2, you will get good morning. So, let us see an example, a program to check whether the given string is palindrome or not. So, what is a palindrome? Palindrome is a string which you read from the front will be same if you read it from the end. For example, this madam, right. If you read the string from beginning, it will be same if you read it from end. So, such a string is called as palindrome. Let us say we have this string called as madam. Remember here this M is capital and this M is small, right. So, this my string and Python is case sensitive language, right. So, that is why this capital M is not same as small m. So, my string is a variable, my str is a variable holding this madam. So, first what will we do? We will convert this string into a lowercase, alright. So, we will create a my string dot lower. So, we have converted this string into lower letters, and we have assigned this new string to the same variable, right. So, my string now will be this kind of string, right, madam. So, what will we do? We'll create a new string by reversing this string, right. So, this is my string, this is my string, and reversed my string will be giving us madam again. So, we are calling reverse function, and to that reverse function we are passing this string madam or my string, right. So, this reverse will reverse this string, right, will reverse this string, right? And we are assigning this reverse to rev str, right, rev str is equal to madam, my string is equal to madam. So, now what we will check if the string is equal to its reverse. Simply use this if list. What we are doing is we are converting these characters into list, we are converting this string into list of characters by calling a list function. List my str is equal to list rev str, right. So, we are converting this into a list of character and this into a list of character, and we are comparing these lists. If they are same, we will say that the given string is palindrome, or else we will say that the given list is not a palindrome. Now, in this case the string is palindrome.